Welcome to e-Semplice, where music theory is simplified. This is a grade 5 music theory video on minor scales. For the basics on minor scales, see our videos on grade 1, harmonic minor scales, grade 1, melodic minor scales. We shall consider examination questions from Muson exam May 2022, Muson exam November 2018, ABRSM exam 2019 R, and Muson exam November 2021. This question is from Muson exam May 2022. Write the harmonic minor scale having 5 sharps descending. Put the correct key signature and the dominant triad in the space provided. As best practice, let's highlight what you are required to do in this question. 1. Harmonic minor scale with 5 sharps descending, correct key signature, and then the dominant triad. You are supposed to fulfill all this, answering this question. Now, the first question you should ask yourself is determining which minor key has 5 sharps. In grade 5, the minor key that has 5 sharps is G sharp minor. You cannot be proficient in writing skills if you don't have good knowledge of the key signatures in grade 5. Let's proceed. This is a descending scale, so the very first note on the stave is going to be the 8th degree because you are descending, and the 8th degree is going to be the same note as the first degree. Then you can fill in the blanks, but remember you are descending from note 8 to note 1. So we go down until we get to the first degree. It's best you work out the answer first before you put them on the scale. Now, this is supposed to be a harmonic minor scale, but first add the natural key signature accidentals. Remember, G minor is the relative minor of B major. So you'll be having F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. From the question above, we are supposed to write the harmonic minor scale. And what makes a scale harmonic is that you raise the 7th degree. If you raise that 7th degree, you are going to have F double sharp. With this, we can now put this scale on the stave. Also note the clef is tenor clef. So you'll be having your middle C on the fourth line of the stave. Now let's put these notes on the stave. First, you are supposed to show the correct key signature. So that's F sharp. This is tenor clef. So F sharp is down, not up. Followed by C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. Let's add the scale now. It's a descending scale, so you go from 8 to 1. That's G sharp, F double sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B, A sharp, and you end with G sharp. Next is the dominant triad. Dominant is the 5th degree of the scale. So D sharp will be at the root of your triad, followed by the leading note, followed by the supertonic. So as usual, stack the notes the way it will appear on the stave. We'll be having D sharp, F double sharp, and A sharp. Let's put these on the stave provided above. D sharp first. The key signature is still working on that part of the stave. So D sharp, F double sharp, a ledger line, and you have A sharp. With that, you can see you have fulfilled the highlighted conditions or requirements for this question. We've written a harmonic scale, and it has 5 sharps with the correct key signature, and it is descending, and we have fixed the dominant triad. This is another question. On the stave below is a harmonic interval. Write without key signature ascending in minims the harmonic minor scale where that interval can be found. These are the parameters you are to watch out for. The scale should be without key signature. It should be an ascending scale, and you are to use minims, harmonic minor. Now let's start by knowing what interval this is. With your knowledge of intervals, if you go from E to D flat, what interval is that? On the stave, it is a 7th interval. But what is the quality of the 7th interval? Work it out on the keyboard. You will discover that this is a diminished 7th. Next question, which minor scale can you find this interval? Let's quickly play around some minor scales to look for a minor scale that will have a diminished 7th. Well, I would like to start playing around B flat minor. These are the notes in B flat minor. Add the natural key signature accidentals. As a minor scale, raise the 7th note. A loses its flat. Now, here we don't have E to D flat because the E in this scale is E flat. So definitely we can't find this interval in this particular minor scale. Well, I would like to play around another one, F minor, the notes in F minor, the natural key signature accidentals. As a minor scale, I'm raising the 7th note, E loses its flat. Now, do we have E to D flat in this F minor? Of course we do. So that means this is the suspected minor key where we can find a diminished 7th. So working with this knowledge now, let's work on the scale. F minor, as usual, natural key signature accidentals. We are working on a harmonic minor. That means raise the 7th note. If you raise the 7th note, E loses its flats, and then it is an ascending scale, so it goes from 1 to 8. Let's put it on the staff. Remember, you are supposed to write in minims, so that's F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E, and F. You are writing without key signature. Let's work on the mediant triad. The mediant is the 3rd degree. So A flat will be at the root, followed by the dominant note, followed by the leading note. So if you stack, you're going to have A flat, C, and E. Let's put that on the space on the staff provided above. That's A flat, C, and E. Don't lose sight of the clef. The clef here is alto clef. Next question is from Muzon, November 2018. Write one octave ascending of the minor scale where this interval can be found. Do not use key signature, but remember to put necessary accidentals. You are required to write an ascending scale, and it should be a minor scale. Do not use key signature. This interval is what? Let's define that interval. It is a fifth, but what's the quality of the fifth? It is an augmented fifth. Which minor scale can we find this interval? As usual, let's play around some minor scales. Well, I would like to start with G minor to look for this interval. So I'll go from G to G, add natural key signature accidentals, raise the 7th note. So do I have G to D sharp here? Of course not. So this is a wrong guess. Well, I would like to try D minor. As usual, D to D, natural key signature accidental, and I'll raise the 7th note. Do I have G to D sharp here? Of course not. So it is also wrong. Well, let's try E minor. So we go E to E, natural key signature accidental, raise the 7th note. Do I have G to D sharp here? Of course I do. So this is the correct guess. Now let's work on our scale now. Now that we have established the minor key where we can find this interval. As usual, remember you are writing without key signature. So that's the natural key signature accidental. Raise the 7th note. You have D sharp, and it is supposed to be an ascending scale. So let's put the notes on the scale, on the stave rather. That's E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D sharp, and E. Next question. Put accidentals in front of the notes that need them to form the scale of G sharp melodic minor. Do not use a key signature. Let's highlight the requirements in the question. It should be a G sharp melodic minor scale, and you are not supposed to use a key signature. We are working with G sharp melodic minor, and it's going to be a descending scale. It's already given. G sharp melodic minor will have same accidentals as the relative major key, which is B major, and the accidentals will be F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. So let's just add the accidentals to the notes. F sharp first, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. We've fulfilled all the requirements required in this question. Let's move to another question. This question is from Muson exam, November 2021, and it says E sharp is the leading note of a minor scale. Write that scale 1 octave ascending without key signature, but put the correct accidentals, i.e. sharps or flats, before the notes needing them. Slot the semitones and put the dominant triad in the space provided using semibriefs or whole notes. Let's start by highlighting the requirements in this question. The first requirement is that E sharp should be the leading note of your scale. It should be a minor scale. The scale should be an ascending scale, and it should be written without key signature. You are to slot the semitones, put the dominant triad using semibriefs. These are the requirements, and the clef is alto clef. Now from this question we have a clue that the 7th degree, which is the leading note, should be E sharp. So I'd rather we start this way. Put the degree of the scale as 7 and put letter E on top. With this, we know the 8th degree is definitely going to be letter F. And that is another pointer that the 1st degree will be letter F. What is remaining is just to fill in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th degree. And then we have this. Now, we can't see exactly if this is F minor or F sharp minor. So I'd rather we start checking it out. Let's assume this is F minor. Then let's add the natural key signature accidentals in F minor. As a minor scale, we need to raise the 7th degree to show the harmonic character. If the 7th degree is raised, E will lose its flats. Now you see this is not a right guess, because the 7th degree in this scale should actually be E sharp. So F minor is a wrong guess. Well, I'll take a turn. Possibly I'll try F sharp minor, still retaining F to F, and then put the natural key signature accidentals in F sharp minor. And then to make it harmonic, I'll raise the 7th degree. If I raise the 7th degree, I'll have E sharp. So this already shows that my guess is right, because here I have E sharp as the leading note. So that means I am actually supposed to write F sharp minor harmonic scale ascending. So I'll start by putting 1 to 8 since it is ascending, and then I'll put these notes on the stave. This is alto clef, so line 3 is middle C. So I'll start by putting F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E sharp, then F sharp, where I started from. I'm to add the slows. Remember, a harmonic scale is slowed at degrees 2/3, 5/6, 7/8. But I still have to write the dominant triad. So working on the dominant triad, dominant means the root will be the 5th degree, which is C sharp, followed by the leading note, followed by the supertonic note. So if you have that start, you'll have C sharp, E sharp, and G sharp. Remember that there are guidelines as to how to write accidentals on triads, and if you are not very sure, please see our video on how to write accidentals on triads. So the first thing here is put C on the stave, put E on the stave, and put G on the stave. These 3 notes have accidentals, and the guideline is write the accidental of the top note first. So G gets its sharp first, closest to the note, then the bottom note, and then the middle note. You will do well to see our video on how to write accidentals on triads. So with these, we have fulfilled all the requirements highlighted in the question above. Also, you are at liberty to write the melodic scale. The question did not specify if you are to write a harmonic or melodic, but I just chose to write the harmonic scale. You can as well write the melodic scale, because in the melodic scale of F sharp minor, the leading note will still be E sharp. Best of luck in your examination. For more videos, subscribe to e-Semplice YouTube channel. Hit the notification button and you'll be notified when new videos are posted. Many thanks for watching.